questions, obviously.
So 1 minute, they say. No, they're starting the game. It's the WCA Grand Final. It's the highest prize money in Warcraft 3 history, and it is Yumiko, it is Infi, it is Twisted Meadows, and here we go.
All right, it's starting, guys. We may be a little late, but if you've been waiting, it's definitely been worth the wait. Infi and Yumiko on Twisted Meadows, of course, doing the fast altar build. Yesterday, actually, TH surprised us with his early creeping, as he was in the same position that Yumiko is in now, and back yesterday he decided to go for the mercenary camp immediately, as opposed to the very standard goblin laboratory, to get his hands on some Shadow Priest to use the Abolish Magic ability, of course, as quickly as he possibly could. Let's see if Yumiko tries to go for it himself. I'm really excited what he's going to be playing, like, if he is so confident.
I think the starting position for Yumiko is a bit better because he has direct access to the mercenary camp right away, and Infi would have to walk a bit longer to reach the mercenary camp, but we'll see the Archmage here by Yumiko, and we'll see the Archmage from Infi, so nothing special on the first hero choice, and I think they're both going for the laboratory.
Yumiko, I believe, is really well known for applying a lot of pressure early. So I think actually getting those priests could be a big deal for Infi. So I think it may be a priority for him in the early game to make sure he gets his hands on him. So position may in fact play a role right here, with Yumiko being closer to the mercenary camp, but of course we don't know yet. But we're excited to see what's gonna be happening. And also the first creep spot. Maybe he saw it from TH yesterday and thought, yeah, that's a good idea, but no, he does stick to his guns, he does what he knows works, what's standard, and that is of course the Goblin Laboratory for both players. Ton of experience plus a good item can make a big difference in the early game, so that's gonna be what we're gonna have to look out for.
Definitely, there could be a huge difference in the item drop, so we have to be patient about it. Yumiko a bit faster, it seems, but only part of a second.
Lost one peasant, by the way.
But it's giant strength. Okay, what did Infi find here? Boots of Kel'Thuzad, that's even worse, so small advantage here for Yumiko.
By the way, also a Tome of Strength +2 for Yumi. So he is pretty tanky now for a level 2 Archmage with 675 hit points. That's 175 more than his opponent. So that may make a bit of a difference. Wanna hold it closer? Is it too?
Yeah, I think we have to do a little closer.
Alright. Gonna hold the mic a little closer then.
Oh, look at Yumiko's Archmage. He's heading for the next creep spot here, the orange one, to reach level 3 very easy on. Infi is doing the same, so no early mercenary camp creep.
Yeah, they're really feeling each other out here, being very careful. None of them wants to go on the offensive just yet. Maybe just wanting to secure that level 3 AM, and then strategies may start to unfold themselves. And of course, Claws of Attack is the best here for the Archmage, as he normally can deal damage without much interruption, and that is the Claws of Attack. That's nice for him, and also Claws of Attack, so yeah, no big advantage so far for any of them. Infi doing the parallel creeping with Militia, no. Of the creep camp, I thought for a second there. He's just running around with his Archmage, trying to maybe harass during some creeping. He's going for the Boots of Speed now, I believe, at the shop. And he is creeping at the same time with the little green camp, which will give him level 3. That's also the level that Yumiko has reached, and yeah, so far, just as I said before, feeling each other out. By the way, maybe Infi didn't even scout yet because he's running up here. Yeah. Apparently he didn't even scout.
Ooh, that's a huge mistake. Yeah, he lost some very important time here. Yeah, because now Yumiko has the time to go to Infi's base and maybe kill some peasants during tech.
Yeah, but he's on the chase, he's coming soon, so he should not lose too much. And of course there's always militia support. Footmen are basically there already, so I think the most he's losing here is mining time for lumber. Yeah. That does make a bit of a difference for the tier 2 buildings and for the second hero, but it's not too great of a deal. But Yumiko is the one trying to apply pressure first, but Infi is here to deal with it. What are you gonna think? What do you think? Twisted Meadows, is it gonna go to tier 3 or are they gonna stay tried and true to tier 2 breakers?
I think they're going for a huge breaker wars here. I don't see Blacksmith just yet. I see the defense upgrade for Infi. I think Hawk invented it and now everyone is playing it in Human Mirror.
Yeah, of course against the Water Elementals very good, but also in Human Mirror, normally like it's pretty damn standard to acquire Shadow Priests and also, if you want to, Berserkers, but none of them even crept a mercenary camp just yet. Shop gets cancelled here, but there's no dire need of healing. But now Yumiko, as I said before, he's the one known for aggression. Infi is creeping quite far away. I think he's gonna have to TP home now since he's so far away. And Footman and Water Elementals and Archmage are here to do some damage to the economy. One peasant has already fallen. Archmage is getting mana burnt, but being microed out of range of the tower, well done. But yeah, there is militia defense here. Maybe one more hit will kill the militia. Oh, he's cancelling the attack. Yeah. Now he's killing it. But he loses one Footman in return. I think 3 peasants have fallen for 1 Footman. And Infi, in fact, doesn't TP. There are the mercenaries I was talking about. Greater mana.
That item potion of greater mana. So he is able to cast a lot of water elementals now to apply pressure to Yumiko's base. He's far behind in tech and he builds his shop very defensively. Yumiko is applying pressure once again, but I think it's Infi's time to shine now.
Yeah, 3 arcane towers here that need to be repaired quickly, and yeah, repair is starting, but I think it may have been a little bit too late. And the arcane towers are burning mana from the Archmage, but as you said before, he does have the greater mana. Question is, does he want to use it just for this harassment, or does he want to give it to the MK later on? Nice focus on the arcane towers, making quick work of that one Shadow Priest. Now it's gonna go on to the last remaining arcane tower. Infi has lost quite a bit of militia in his base, and now comes a TP home from Yumiko. Call to arms being used. Everything is defending right here. Also one Berserker, easy pick off. Look at all these footmen from Infi. They're so low on hit points. Maybe he can try to chase him with the Archmage. He's not doing it. He's focusing on defending and not losing anything himself. He should be able to defend right here, but also his own footmen are really low. They're dying one by one.
Yeah, but nice focus by Yumiko though, killing all the mercenaries right away, and now he has a problem because there are too many peasants at the gold mine and he lost a lot of mining time with wood and gold. What an awesome micro by Infi here.
Yes, he did, however, as you said, the mercenaries were killed and also gave up quite a few footmen, but he did kill something in return. Mounted King for both players, but quite a bit sooner for Infi. Needs to be careful right now. The Stormbolt that's incoming can be devastating. He needs, but he's scouting basically with water elementals down here. Where's the MK? Wait a minute.
The MK is coming.
Ah, there he is. All right. Archmage bolts around is always a threat, but I think Infi's force is just too small for that right now.
Huge experience advantage for Infi though. He has the level 2 Brilliance Aura, so his mana is regenerating a lot faster, so he's able to cast more water elementals and do more damage. So Yumiko is forced to build his Arcane Sanctums way back in the base.
And I feel like the economic damage
by the Mountain King! Stormbolt on the Archmage! Where's the follow-up? Here it is! Is he able to TP out? Yes! In the last possible second.
Of course, the Stormbolt level 1 does not deal enough damage to kill that Archmage before he's able to TP. So he does get home in time, and look at all those footmen that have been saved before. And I feel Yumiko took quite a bit more damage during that engagement, or that trading of harassment, I guess, than Infi did. Let's check the supply. 32 supply against 42 with about the same amount of resources. So yeah, he's maybe 8 to 10 supply ahead, so that is quite a big difference.
They're going to start a breaker war now, but Yumiko has already 2 Arcane Sanctums up, so he is able to produce a lot faster than Infi, who's just building his second Arcane Sanctum, and now Yumiko is going for the so important mercenary creep camp.
I know it was the best decision by Yumiko to not players force and not secure the support of those mercenaries. Shadow Priest and Berserker are so good in the early game. Maybe if he had done that and then handed over to his opponent, he would have been able to deal quite a bit more damage.
Yeah, Infi exactly knows that he's in favor now. He's going for the expansion right away. A very nice position because Yumiko has to walk a long road to get there.
and he needs to scout this quickly. T8 yesterday, he scouted the expansion on Twisted Meadows quickly, but he didn't do anything about it, nothing at all, and the game just spiraled out of control. Now it's gonna be up to Yumiko.
He will reach level 2 with the Mountain King now. He is going for the Robe of the Magi, I believe, here. But of course, depending on luck, which item you get, and it is. Come on, pick it up, guy.
Something +6.
Yeah, it could be Robe of the Magi.
And it's another belt, so it's actually nice. This Mountain King is really, really tanky. Killing that little dwarf off is not gonna be easy, and we see in the turn right here. Of course, the flute is the best item you can get, and it is the Robe of the Magi also. Very good.
What do you think is better?
The belt or the robe? I think it's kind of even, actually. I don't think it's... The difference is, of course, the one makes you more tanky and you do a little more damage, and the other is one more Stormbolt. So I guess it depends on how you use a Stormbolt. If that one Stormbolt is magnificent, then I guess the robe is better. But they're both decent, so nobody should be complaining right here. But yeah, the dream item on this map for Breaker Wars is the Flute of Accuracy.
And Infi is going for the red spot. Lucky for Yumiko that he didn't, because he would get a huge creep check right now. He knows about the expansion of Infi, so there's a counter expansion. Ring of Protection +3, of course a crappy item. This could be a game-changing item drop right here. It is Ring of Protection +4. Absolutely ridiculous drop.
Maybe the Orb of Darkness is worse. Yeah, Ring is not what you want here. Pendant of Mana, incredible. Katga's Gem of Health, incredible. Staff of Silence, incredible. Ring +4, not so incredible. Now level 3 also for this Mountain King, I do believe. And now creep check, inbound. Does Infi want to fight here? Or does he want to retreat? There's an expansion coming up for him, but also for Yumiko. One bolt to kill a footman and one bolt to kill a water element. Alright. And 5 already for the Archmage. This is a big difference.
Yeah, of course, level 3 water elementals are way stronger. They can tank way more, and they do a lot more damage than the level 2 water elementals, and they cost the same, so very more efficient to have a level 5 Archmage. But Yumiko is going for the same now. He has to creep big spots, but there are not many left. And Infi now, he's going for the second red spot, and he has a second chance on a game-changing item.
And I think there's Footmen of Yumiko running towards the expansion, trying to harass. Yep, there's one already there, 2 already there in fact, and 2 more are about to join the party. And one is kept on hold position, so he attacks the peasant line. Very well done, and yeah, you say it right here. That item might be big, but at the same time Yumiko is pressuring the main and harassing the expansion. Now Infi is forced to TP one of the to defend one of the 2, or maybe Pendant of Mana. Incredibly good item. 250 more mana pool for the Mountain King, which is normally always low on mana because he has not a great pool. And of course that Pendant increases his strength greatly. Alright, harassment at the expansion has been dealt with, but in the main base he's still taking damage, quite a bit of damage actually. That's in fact not a single peasant left here. Income has been decreased significantly, but hero levels are still on Infi's side, and with the Pendant of Energy you have to admit that also that so are the items. But Yumiko is keeping up the pressure. He needs a level 5 Archmage, I feel, to be able to contest in the next fight, but there's still a lot of creeping to be done here. I'm surprised Infi doesn't care about this harassment in his expansion in his main base at all. He just wants to level up as quickly as he possibly can. 63 supply for him, Footman of his own now, starting to run over, starting to harass, but I think there's defense in place for Yumiko.
Yep, I think so too. Both players researched defense, and 3 breakers now are going to protect it, combined with 3 priests, so the expansion should be safe. I wonder if Infi is going for the second expansion already, but Yumiko doing a huge job here, killing off the peasants over and over and over again.
By now he's lost so much economy. Yes, I know, he's up on hero levels, but he must be behind on army because of all the... No, he's actually not. He's still ahead on supply, which is really surprising to me. Even though Yumiko has dealt so much damage, Infi's still ahead on supply, but Yumiko should be able to equalize quite soon. We have a Zeppelin also, which is of course amazing against Bolt, to make sure your hero, excuse me, doesn't die that quickly. Now we have a Shredder also right here, and I think this is where the first real fight is going to take place. Infi wants to go on the aggressive. He's had enough of being harassed and being annoyed everywhere on the map. Mountain King, pretty tanky, 2 rings and that pendant of energy, but still so much mana, even though he's started to be burned by the Arcane Towers. Right here, fight erupts right onto the Archmage. It's what Infi is focusing, but there's a Zeppelin, he's loading into it, and his own Archmage needs to be careful. There's another Bolt, but he's letting up. He's not trying to go for it.
Yeah, I think the breakers would have been too slow to be there to surround him or deal damage, whatever. Infi definitely has to retreat.
Yeah, with the militia support right here, it's very, very difficult to take that fight, especially because the footmen were sent to kill the tower as opposed to aiding in that engagement. And he's of course going to lose all these footmen, but I mean, late game Breaker Wars, footmen are not the units you're looking for. As of course it's Breakers and Ogre Maulers actually also become important, but Infi, he is re-engaging. Now finally level 5, this was important, but it's still level 5, level 2 Water Elemental he just summoned. So that's pretty weak. Yumiko needs to dispel those water elementals immediately, starts dispelling them now. But I don't know if he actually has enough mana. I think he's lost quite a few priests. And there's a lot of spell breakers for Yumiko here. Level up, level 5 already for the Mountain King. He needs militia support right now from the main base. I don't think he can win this fight without it. He's trying his best though. Losing units, however, is he left, right and center. And the hero disadvantage. Maybe
huge advantage for Infi here because he has 2-1 breakers and Yumiko calls the GG, and Infi is up with a 2-0 lead, so it's gotta be a huge hill to climb, maybe the Mount Everest to climb for Yumiko now to still be able to come back in this final.
And he was so confident going into it. He took very, very much damage, like on tier 2 when they exchanged Harassment. Maybe not getting the mercenaries was the big mistake. Because of that, he wasn't able to deal too much damage in the main base.
He lost the first fight, and afterwards it was just going down for him.
Yeah, I think he tried to just secure some time for himself with all the harassment, but Yumiko just didn't care. He just crept the map, defended with very, very little, and he actually lost a lot. So I was really surprised to see when he was still up in supply, and he attacked with a 2-1 breaker advantage, with the hero advantage, while he still did have the advantage before Yumiko's production really started to ramp up. And I guess he hit pretty much a perfect timing. I think Yumiko should have, in general, gotten more mercenaries.
Yeah. That's definitely the key to Human Mirror nowadays, and maybe on the next map, which we will see in 3 hours, I believe. We will definitely gonna see more Berserkers and Shadow Priests.
Alright.